Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Dallas Mavericks. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and a chance for either team to dictate the path forward. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with DeSumo. And it's Champ in at the center position. And for Dallas, Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the two-guard spot. You look at the Bulls, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Well, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You take another on hostile ground, this final series is basically over.
Here's Champ. Pass to DeSumo. Inside. And that one's good. Giddey.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Irving finds Lively to the left wing. On the wing, Irving. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And they're on the run. Pass to Champ. Yep, that one's good. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Here's Buzelis. Oh, got that one up quick.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Irving for three. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Christie. Here's Lively. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
DeSumo for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. The 3. Can't hit that one.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Marshall. To the paint. And Lively with a basket on the assist from Irving.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Irving. And it's Marshall penetrating. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Outside Giddey. Pass to White. Here's Buzelis. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Mavericks trail by 11. Irving, the pass to Christie. Takes a three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. For Chicago, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Really left him alone that time. Giddey's got 6.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Davis can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Giddey. 9 points in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now Irving. To stop the run. No good that time.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Drains the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Kobe White, number 1. Josh Giddey is 2nd.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Here's Davis. Dallas, no good that time either.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to White. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To the middle. Lively passes to Marshall. Here's Champ, covered by Lively. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Down low. To stop the drought. Davis misses. Chicago leading by 22. Here's White. And Chicago again with a bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And so it's Dallas with it. Irving, the pass to Christie, to the wing, right side. Davis, a screen. Can they get it? Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
DeSumo on the double. Pass to Irving, to the left side wing. Now here's Lively. Tight defense on him. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Champ's got 4 rebounds now. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Here's Marshall. He's got 5, and the shot goes in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to DeSumo. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. Here's Marshall. Outside for Irving. Shoots over to Sumu. Irving, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Champ. Fires the 3. And DeSunmu with the 3. DeSunmu's got 12 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Davis. Here's Christie. Still no points. 6 to shoot. Here's Lively. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Champ, covered by Lively. It's good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Irving. Chicago making their last shot.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Champ. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 6.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Mavericks shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Irving. It's tipped. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Irving. Connects on the foul line jumper. Irving's got 5.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
With the drive. Here's Champ. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Dante Exum subbed in for Christie. Thompson can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Champ. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Jones' shot is good.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Champ. And a two-handed jam. Great game for him. Double-double now.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
To the inside. Gafford passes to Washington. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Washington. Gafford's gotten his second bucket on the night. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Washington. And yep, it's good.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's Gafford. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Champ's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Vucevic, the pass to Dunn. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Gafford. Crafty move. The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Irving for three. That one no good. And so it's Chicago, showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the three. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Martin, the pass to Vucevic. For three, Smith. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks shooting poorly at only 28%. Here's Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 7 points.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Second chance effort. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Outside Jones. Smith with a screen on Irving. Jones from outside. The shot off that time.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Irving, no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Jones, the pass to Smith. And again, Chicago, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Irving, no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Outside Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving looking around. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
Now here's Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Thompson. Outside Irving. Now Washington. Thompson outside. Gafford the screen. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Exum outside. The 3 from Thompson. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. And their historic playoff run could continue here tonight. 14 wins so far. Can they make it 15 and stay undefeated in the postseason?
I gotta say, I think they can. The way they've been sweeping teams out of their way, they're more like janitors than basketball stars. Just an incredible run so far, and it's hard to imagine it coming to an end now.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Exum passes to Washington. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Martin outside. Pass to Dunn. Pick by Vucevic to end the drought. Washington grabs the miss. And so it's Dallas with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Exum outside. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall. Exum's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Pass to Vucevic. The putback. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Vucevic. Nice D from Gafford.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Irving against Jones. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Exum. Softly drops in the floater. Exum's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game.
Here's Jones. Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And Christie subbed in for Irving.
And few players can be that accurate with a pass from that distance.
And then that authoritative with the finish.
That is true.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Inside, here's Christie. Outside for Davis. To the paint. Lively passes to Davis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Champ's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Going inside. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And for Dallas, they're shooting about 45% during the second quarter. Pass to Marshall. The three is up. Chicago with a rebound. Champ's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. White with it. The shot. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Mavericks shooting just 35% from the floor. Here's Marshall. Pass to Christie. Now Davis. Here's Christie. Giddey defends. To the middle. Here's Lively. Chicago with a rebound. White on the wing. He's got 13. And that one's good.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
And here is Thompson. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Marshall. He's got 5. looking to end the run, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Champ. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Marshall. To the inside. Davis drawing the double team. Here's Marshall. Give him 8. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Champ.
Oh, my goodness!
Woo! Yikes!
What a finish. Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Marshall can't hit. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Bulls. Here's Champ. Outside Giddey. Here's Champ. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Champ's got 8 points here in the quarter.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Here's Christie. Still without a bucket. Here's Lively. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Champ, defended by Thompson. Here's Champ. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Dallas is shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Champ can't hit.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
Thompson passes to Christie. Down low. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. "26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Again, the miss by Dallas. And for Chicago, they're shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Champ. He's got 25. Drills it from deep. Champ's got 28.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
1 second left. The shot no good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Chicago ahead, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
I love how they've kept the ball moving, make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Arnie.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They've been at their best when it's mattered most, and here they are in the finals, leading the series and looking very confident.
You wonder what this team was made of? They showed up in the first half, showed everybody, left it all on the court.
Yeah, they've been clinical in how they've gone with this approach. Relentless, determined. They keep this up. Can they? I'm not even sure. But they got a chip on their shoulder, no question.
You can't downplay the passion they've shown on the floor. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Irving with it. And so in the game for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. DeSumo is out there with Buzelis. And it's Champ in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Marshall. There's Davis with the three. Nails it from three. Davis has got 8.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
Out to the right wing. Here's Champ. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Irving with it. Giddey defends. Looking to get back on track. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Champ. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Irving for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Champ. Give him 31 now. Sends it home from three-point land. Champ's got 34 points. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the middle. Lively passes to Davis. Here's Marshall. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Champ. And again, it's Chicago.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Fires the 3. No good on the shot.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Champ. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
The Mavericks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Irving, and he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Irving's got 13.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate 3-level scorer.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Now Giddey, he's got 12. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Champ, good.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. DeSumo, the pass to Champ. Misses the 3. Well, the Mavericks shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Pass to Christie. Lively with it. Six on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor, but I also like the maturity from this young man.
That free throw no good for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for DeSumo. Dunn comes in for White, and it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Second free throw, no good. Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Here's Champ. Sinks it from distance. Champ's got 45 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Buzelis. 13 points in the game. Here's Champ. And the layup is good off the glass. Champ's got 47 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Here's Champ. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And the shot's good.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And the Bulls also making a change. Martin's checked in. That free throw good from Irving.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
And so here is Chicago from outside the arc. And he rebounds again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Outside Davis. On the wing, Thompson. On the wing, Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
To the right side. Here's Champ. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Davis. And Davis Davis slams it home.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Vucevic has gotten his first points in this one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Davis. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
And again, it's Chicago.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's Thompson. Nice open look, but it's no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Outside Jones. Inside. Here's Champ. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Done. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's Christie, yet to see a basket. Pass to Davis. The shake. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Champ, here's Martin. Another 3 for Chicago.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Now here's Irving. 17 points in the game. Back to Thompson. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Irving. Here's Champ. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Back to Martin. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Champ. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Christie, defended by Jones. Christie passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Vucevic. Out left to the wing. Here's Champ. The rebound by Klay Thompson. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Out to the right wing. Gafford passes to Christie. Pass to Gafford. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Green is checked in. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dunn. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Champ. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Exum. 5 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Green. Exum outside. Good. He hits the jumper. Exum's got 7 points. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Gafford. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
The Mavericks shooting 39% from the field in the third. Thompson outside. There's a screen. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Champ. Checked by Davis. Champ can't hit.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And it's Gafford missing. Here's Champ. He got it up. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And so it's Chicago, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Thompson, the small forward, Washington holding down the floor. Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum, and it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Exum, throws it up high. Ooh, stolen by Smith. In transition, here they come. Here's Simmons. Here's Terry. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Well, it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Thompson outside from deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons, the pass to Jones. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Takes a 13-footer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Thompson for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jones with the ball. Puts it up from 12. He gets hauled in by Exum. Exum's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And it's Washington missing. The Bulls have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Terry, the pass to Jones. Picked by Smith. 3-pointer. Jones misses. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The offensive rebound. Thompson's shot is off. Well, Chicago shoots. You're up. Lively. He's checked in for Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. And Christie subbed in for Exum. Now Irving. Thompson outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
line for Dallas. Kyrie Irving. One shot. One shot. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Pass to Christie. Simmons against Irving. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Champ passes to Smith. From downtown, another three for Chicago.
Yeah, Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Dallas shooting just 33% so far in this game. Irving finds Davis. And there's the rejection. Chicago has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Champ passes to Martin. To the inside. From the low block. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
Here's Irving. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half. Pass to Champ. And another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Irving for three. That shot is off. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Christie. Pass to Lively. Here's Davis. Clock at 6. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Here's Champ. Here's Martin. And again, another assist.
A virtuoso performance passing the ball.
And he's moving into the top rankings in single-game playoff assists. Pass to Christie. Back to Irving. And they doubled up Irving. Up and over Smith. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Champ. The 11-footer. And again, it's Chicago.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Davis. Screen by Lively. Davis down low. He's against Smith. Davis can't hit. Martin, the pass to Champ. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Over to the left wing. Christie passes it to Irving. Floats one. He got a piece of it. Martin outside. Here's Champ. Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Davis to win the drought. That shot off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he dunks it down.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
And for Dallas, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Outside Davis. To the paint. Here's Lively. Champ with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Basket counts.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Bulls.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so determined and so focused throughout this postseason. They're on a mission, and there's no way they're backing down now.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Here's Champ. The baseline J. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Irving. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On target from range.
Just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
It's stolen by Lively. Davis against Smith. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum.